What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you another purchase that I got, and yes, this happens to be another vacuum. So here I am showing you my new to me vintage Hoover Elite 350. Forget the model number, but I'll have to look down at the tag to find out. This vacuum, from what my knowledge tells me, it's from the late 80s. And was one of the first Elites to come out in that time period. This, and there was also an Elite 200, which is the really base model of it. It didn't even have a headlight or carpet height adjustment. And there was also an Elite 600, which was the top of the line for its year, and had a bigger motor compared to this one. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you around the machine here. Like I said, right here's your outer bag. This did come in a nice kind of blue and almost navy outer bag color scheme on it. There were a lot of color schemes available on the Elite 350 back then. I knew some of them came in red and some in white and some blue like this. And there were a bunch of other models available that were more base. I remember back when I was like very little in my grandparents' ranch, they had a Hoover Elite 5.0, which was just like this one, except it was white and it had a kind of gray and orange stripe across the outer bag, and it did not have a headlight. It actually had a gray blank piece for where a headlight would have gone if it came with one like this. But anyway, this machine is overall in excellent condition when I got it. And I actually bought this off eBay, like all my vacuums that I've recently bought. It does have some scratches, but that's just from normal use, and some of the lettering has kind of faded off here. Let me again show you up close. Right here it says is the edge cleaning, and it says it has a 2-level automatic height adjustment, which there's high and there's low. I learned this actually has 3 carpet height adjustments. I usually like to keep it right in the middle for the pile of my carpet. And it is shag, but it's not super deep pile. So anyway, let me go ahead and see if I can't show you the bag. How you remove the outer bag on these particular style Hoovers. You do that and then slide the outer bag off, and you can gain access into your bag. These things take Type A bags, in which I was lucky to find some genuine Hepa bags in Type A form. A lot of people only think these come in Type Y for like the wind tunnels, but I was lucky enough to find some Type A bags in Hepa configuration, and those really help excellent in airflow and carpet cleaning performance, and also filtration as well. Because I remember back then I had a lot of friends and relatives that had these soft bag Elites, and they were very known to spew dust when the bag, out of the outer bag, when the bag starts to fill up, because of how poor the paper bags were in filtration back then. But this really solves that problem to me. I haven't ran this too much because I just pulled it out of the box actually. So it's really nice overall. Right here is the back of the machine. You will notice on these older Elites, the body of the machine is actually in gray instead of black, like on the newer models, except the black on the wheels and the release pedal. I'm going to go ahead and tip the machine underneath. As you can see on the underside, there's its brush roll right here. It is a single row helix style brush roll. These nice sections right here for beater bars are very nice. Right down under here is the model number. I'll go ahead and show you right here. Model U4459. Has a 5-amp motor. And bag Type A. And there's the serial number. I know it's kind of hard to see. For household use only, made in the USA. And I will tell you something. In my opinion, this is way better than some of the newer Hoovers that they make nowadays. I mean, I know how people badmouth these things for being entirely made of plastic, and they're very noisy when they're running, but in the end, they do have very excellent carpet cleaning performance. Go ahead and release the cord right here. And I'm thinking this cord might have been replaced at some point, because I don't think I remember any of these Elite 350 cords coming in black. I think this might have been a replacement because the old one started fraying. I think some of these old Elite cords came in white. Plug it in right there. And so, let's go ahead and give this thing a run. And so I'll go ahead and switch it on here. The power switch is down on the side of the base. One thing I've learned is that this switch right here is connected to a rod that runs down into the motor where the main power switch is. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you this thing running. Now, for those of you not familiar with these old Hoovers, these things are very loud, so headphone users beware. Runs very smooth. Cleans excellent. And before I go, I will show you something that is kind of cool what I found out. Right here is its onboard tool converter. Since back then, these old Elites never came with onboard tools until like the early to mid 80s. So this is how they had their tools back then. How it works is, I'm going to flip the vacuum over, is this actually connects on the bottom of the machine and just snaps in place, and that is how you have your tools on this thing. And turn it on to show you. The suction on this thing is not too high, but these are not known to have very high suction, being that they're direct air machines. And you do also have your extension wand that also locks in place by just twisting this. And you do also have a floor brush. Alright, well you guys kind of get the idea. It's not the best in tool mode since it doesn't have the highest suction. Let's see if I can get this thing off. Alright, and that was pretty much the tool mode on this thing. Just simply pull it off like so to release. And there you go. So anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this review of the Hoover Elite 350. I really love this vacuum, and it has spawned really good childhood memories with me back then. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.